It's not only electrifying the off-grid areas and providing electricity, but at the same time educating, training, and creating jobs locally for all these people that are involved in the value chain.
So Kostis, last time you came into the studios, we talked about the basic drivers behind the off-grid energy access solutions in the developing world and especially in Africa. So can you talk us through how you see the market developing currently?
The market is definitely picking up. We see both entrepreneurs that are active in the segment, trying to scale up their businesses, as well as investors looking for interesting opportunities. Clean and affordable energy for all is one of the main goals from the 17 United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. And the only way to reach that is through smart energy access solutions. There is today both the need and the opportunity to allocate more capital in this direction. Therefore, I feel that this is going to be on the top of the sustainability agenda for the next 15 years.
So in a broader definition, what do the off-grid energy access solutions, what social characteristics do they give, and what does the segment involve?
Those are mainly solutions that can provide electricity and lighting. A few examples are solar lamps, solar home systems, micro and mini grids, and other household and community solar powered products. We have today more than 30 billion US dollars that are spent in kerosene lamps and other fossil fuels powered solutions for electrification and lighting. Therefore, this creates a huge environmental burden. With off-grid solar energy solutions, first of all, we're taking this environmental burden away. But there are also very strong social characteristics, and the first of all is economic development, access to education and health, or improvement of health and education, as well as over time the increase of the household income as these solutions are paid off and they still can produce electricity and lighting. This is a typical example of what we see here. It's not only electrifying the off-grid areas and providing electricity, but at the same time educating, training, and creating jobs locally for all these people that are involved in the value chain. So this is a typical example of economic development creation locally.
So in 2016, we saw some substantial transactions that were hitting headlines and hitting the news. So where does the market stand today and what challenges lie ahead?
I feel that this probably has been a record year. 2016, we've seen at least $200 million in separate rounds in existing off-grid energy access companies, but also new ones. I feel that if I'm not wrong, over all the years before, up to 2015, we had a little bit more than 500 million getting invested in the segment. Therefore, 2016 definitely a record year. We have seen funds, the impact funds, or funds that are specializing in energy access, a lot of foundations providing philanthropic capital and technical assistance in the area. But we've also seen for the first time some more mainstream investors that are very well known, we won't mention names today, getting involved, which also proves that the market is gradually maturing. Companies that reach the necessary scale and are fulfilling the requirements of more mainstream investors get funded. The big challenge is not only, of course, to go to the 3-4 companies that right now have grown up and probably are even too big to fail, but look for all these ventures around Africa specifically, but also in other developing world countries that we can finance. And what we need is to be able to work together. We need philanthropic capital in each of these companies. We need development finance. We need for-profit oriented funding. So we need to utilize all 3 channels to be able to scale up in a sustainable way such companies going forward. And we need also the experts. The experts currently are not there. We need people that combine both expertise on the field as well as investment expertise and financing expertise. So it's going to be a rough road, but also a very challenging activity going forward.
Well, thank you so much for coming in today and talking to us about such an important issue. So thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Well, that's all from us here in the Geneva studios, but if you did like this interview, then please do like and comment on dukascopy.tv.